Hi, and welcome to Retirement with Jim. So today I'm going to talk about the new retirement. New retirement is really what the changing retirement is becoming. You know that you can retire as early as 62 and all the way to 67, and of course you can wait until you're 70. So one of the interesting stats is that 9% of people are waiting till they're over 70 to retire. And that's a pretty big increase waiting till 70. Um, and so also along with that, 20% of Americans don't feel that they will ever retire. Um, Variety of reasons. They cite not having enough money. Some enjoy the work they do, and so they feel like they wouldn't like retirement. They love what they do, so they want to keep on doing it. Um, and of that group, the next group, 40% would like to work as long as possible. Um, and again, for a variety of reasons. Some of the reasons, changing nature of work. So work has changed, in the last, you know, 5 plus years. Um, there's a lot more work that is online. There is a less physical nature in doing work. Excuse me. Um, you can do a lot more side hustles, so it's a lot more. Less demanding of your time, and it's really more reasons all for your own what you decide that you may not want to retire, or you only want to, shall we say, retire but work part time and enjoy that making that extra side hustle and the work and making some money, but also enjoying your time. And another thing that was a surprising note to me was mental health benefits. People want to stay more interactive with other people. They want to make sure that they are, still engaged with people, and they feel better about that, and they feel that it's, a good way to stay away from depression and being all by yourself, especially if you're single. You would you want to be able to have that interaction on a regular basis, whether it's a daily basis or a weekly basis, but you're still looking for it. Besides they used to say, oh, the typical thing is do crossword puzzles and do jigsaw puzzles, do things that would challenge your mind, but people are looking for something different nowadays. They aren't looking for that. Kind of that's the old school part of the boomers' retirement interaction, which is certainly more and more gone. Change your face of what happens. Um, Also, the ease at which you can reskill. There's a lot of classes you can take, and along with that, you have a lot of opportunities, a lot more opportunities to do something that maybe you've never done before. So, before we go any further, if you like my content, please hit the like and subscribe button, and feel free to leave comments. Love to hear from you. So, next thing on the list is people are just saying there's not enough retirement income. They just feel like they got to keep working if they are going to, be okay in retirement. And a lot of that comes down to, have you really made any sacrifices in terms of, how you budget, where you spend your money, your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is going to completely dictate really kind of how much money you need. What's your life going to look like? What do you want it to look like? Do you want to travel a lot? Because traveling takes money. Let's face it, it's not free. You get out there and travel and spend that time. Now, are you worried about running out of money? Is that one reason you're saying, there's not enough retirement income, and maybe you didn't save enough, or maybe you're just not comfortable enough with how much money you have saved? You might be really surprised at how you don't need as much as you think. My wife and I really, went over the budget, and we really analyzed big time what we really wanted and what we could easily get rid of that, didn't really serve us. And so, with that, we put together a budget that, allowed us, to live on our Social Security before we decide to have to legally take, what's in our 401k. Um, and we're doing quite fine. We're doing great. It's just a matter of priorities, what you want to do, what you want to spend your time with, and as long as you and your spouse, if you have one partner, you agree, you can be on a great course for a very enjoyable retirement. You're single. If you're single, it's a greater challenge. And it's certainly a greater challenge because you are dependent only on yourself. The only income you get is what you saved, your Social Security. So yes, you've got to be mindful if you're single, what you need to do. If you, of course, work to pay off your house, you're in much better shape because if you don't have to make a mortgage payment or rent payment and your house is paid for, that's a huge plus. That is a huge plus for your ability. So for those of you that are thinking about retirement, maybe the first thing you want to concentrate on is making sure you're doing everything to pay the mortgage off, because that will leave you in really the driver's seat. You'll be able to do a whole lot more if you pay that off. So, and the last thing I have on there is the group that has retired is actually the fastest growing group that's going back to work and being rehired. So they're a skilled set of employees. They have less problems. They don't have to worry about kids and my child is sick and none of that. And I can't come to work today. And after years of working, they're a lot more disciplined. They're a lot more disciplined about, showing up to work and being dedicated to do that job. And of course, a lot of them find, some enjoyment out of working again. But they are the fastest growing group. So let me know what you think. So with that, I'm going to tell you, I will see you in the next one.